Please let me shoot you, but I love you. It's been a long day.
This is the highly anticipated Blue Portals.
Where'd you go? I'll find you eventually, but I love you.
Blue Portals is a portal mod developed by Blue Portals development group, recently released on November 29th, 2010, and featured on Podcast 17 a day before.
But twice.
First of all, I have to say, this is the easiest mod I've ever played. I mean, I practically fell asleep while playing it. Huh, I'm kidding. This mod was quite difficult, and some of the chambers take a while to figure out, but none of them were impossible. I'm not much of a Portal player myself. I played the first slice though, so I know how the game works. You have the portal gun, which shoots blue or orange portals. You're placed in a room and the main objective is to get to the exit. Well, in this mod, the gun only shoots blue portals. The orange portal is pre-placed for you, and you have to figure out where to put the blue portal in order to advance to the next chamber.
You will be participating in the Blue Portals experiment using the device that can make portals.
Blue Portals is not a walk in the park either. It's difficult, and even sometimes stressful. Half of the challenge is figuring out what to do, and the other half is actually doing it. And there were times where I found myself trying the same thing over and over, just to fail repetitively. I'm nowhere good at this game, but I did manage to find my way through half of the 10 stages, without pulling any of my hair out. Blue Portals has introduced various block types, some of which being a fire cube, which dissolves in water, the activation block, which opens doors and activates things. Aside from the blocks, there were also magnets, which are color-coded. Blue for attracting, red for repelling, and green for just holding stuff. Now, this mod has a lot of good going for it. The cube elements, the blue portal only, but you do need to be quite good at portal before going into this game. You need to know how to fling. Also, that was one thing I did know. I eventually learned by doing, but it took a while, and it would have been nice to have some kind of hints. Well, I tried the same thing about 30 times before realizing what I was doing wrong. One idea that would have been an amazing feature would have been slow-mo. I can't imagine how much that would have helped me in some parts of the game.
Since you can't play solid.
Not too much has changed from Portal as far as graphics in the game and sound. The Portal gun's look has changed a little. There's effects where the cubes evaporate, but nothing all too impressive. The sound was overall good. I really liked it on stage 5. There was some meditation music, as well as in the very beginning, there's some techno. You can't go wrong with techno. I can't wait to see all of the community content for this mod, and what kind of crazy maps people will design for Blue Portals. There's nothing I like more than user-created content for user-created mod. It's like a double-decker sandwich, and that sounds good right now. I'd like to point out that some of the smallest things were some of the coolest in this mod. The turrets were funny as hell. They had voices, and I enjoyed the smiley faces near the portal areas and buttons, and the writing on some of the walls. It's some stuff like that I really get a kick out of, and makes the amount of detail they put into the simple things stand out. Along with those things, there's been a small radio that plays various types of music placed in each of the maps, and it plays techno. Overall, this is a good mod that's received a lot of hype, but it's not to be underestimated with solid gameplay that's also challenging, and some new innovative features that give Portal lovers something to do while they wait for Portal 2. This has been Deadrawkstar from modinformer.org. Don't forget to visit ModInformer and rock on!